Adam, we've seen it all. We were on the lot. We're Man United and we're never gonna
Never gonna
stop.
school. Ole,
Oh, mate,
ole, ole, ola.
mate. Welcome back, everyone. Man Cave United. We are finally back again. Another podcast. It's been a while. Um, we've been flat out, Adam and myself. Adam's obviously been on holidays. I've had another kid. Getting our timing together. We say this almost every podcast we do now. It's just it's just hard to get a
It
pod
is
together.
hard.
But today's the day. Happy Friday to everyone. Man United 2, Barcelona 1, Europa League second leg. We're through to the round of 16. Mate, what a night. Well, what a
Mate,
morning for us anyway.
what a morning. Yeah, it was pretty epic, wasn't it? I was
It
listening
was
to
so
it on
good.
the radio. I have to admit, I did listen to it on the radio, but I will watch it after this. And mate, what a night. Oh, what a night. It was just freaking unbelievable. And being that
So
I've
good.
just come back from there, I can imagine Old Trafford would have been romping. Like it would have been just pumping. I think the crowd after 1-0 and the penalty there, I think the crowd would have been a little bit quiet, but after everything settled down and half time came along and the early goal just after half time, I can imagine it just would have been pumping Old Trafford. And
Mate, I said it to a few of the boys before kickoff, like during the just during the warm up and the preview with on Stand Sport. I could hear Old Trafford, and I said to the boy, okay, I felt like I was there. It
yeah,
felt the
yeah,
place was rocking, man. And this was before they even walked out of the tunnel.
yeah,
Just the
well,
noise coming from Old Trafford, it just reminded me of one when I was there
yeah,
almost, what was it, 15 years ago.
yeah,
And then two, just reminded me of United of old, like just, back in the Fergie days, mate, the place was rocking.
yeah. Well, they actually turned the music off 15 minutes before the kickoff, and to encourage the crowd to get into it. So it's yeah, it's unbelievable that we've just knocked off Barcelona and the run that we've been on. Fuck, I think that's like 14. There's the first F bomb. Uh, I think it's what are we 15 games now unbeaten or something like that. It's just
I don't know.
crazy
I don't know
stat.
what I don't
Oh
know
no, it
what the
wouldn't
win
be
streak
15 because we
is.
lost to Arsenal. So yeah, but
Yeah, well, since
yeah,
then, well, our home record at the moment stands.
yeah, it
Well,
might be the home record. Yeah,
the home record's probably massive as well, man. We've
yeah,
been
it's crazy. It's
look,
just
we've had
it's
the
so
odd blip
exciting.
here and there. We've had
Yeah,
the odd blip, and it's just amazing to see. And it's so good to see how we bounce back from these blips. And like you said, the loss to Arsenal, I think, was our last loss, and we haven't looked back since, man. And this morning's performance, look, probably a couple of weeks ago before the first leg against Barcelona, I called it again with a few of the boys. I said we're going to draw the first leg, and then we're going to go home and beat them 2-1. Right. And I've got messages to prove it. Yeah.
yeah.
Mate, you know what? I am so confident and it's stupidly confident. I'm so confident, so positive about this team. I don't see us being beaten again, man.
Yeah, no,
Even when
look,
we go down, even when we
it's
go down a goal.
it's a crazy feeling because, like, I remember our last pod we did. I think it was against Man City, and I was calling for Rashford to play 9 all the time, and mate, sure enough, it's even to watch him play in that 9 position. Well, Ten Hag, what he does, starts him on the wing, then brings him into that 9 position, and now, I'm not a huge fan of Weghorst, but dropping him back into that 10 position, even though I didn't think he probably had the best game today, from what I heard on the radio, and so yeah, it's good. And your man Fred, look, the last pod I was giving it to Fred. I was actually,
Fred,
I don't stand.
world class Fredino.
But one thing I will say is when you're watching the game live, you actually see Casemiro and Varane directing Fred around the pitch. And I watched a lot of the back play while I was there, and you can actually see, like, Fred will get too close to him and they'll tell him to get out or go somewhere else. And to
He's
Fred's
like a
credit,
little Jack Russell.
he is, he
He's
is.
like a
And
Jack Russell, man. He just gets stuck into everything.
to his credit, he listens and he wants to do best for United, and you can just see that on his face. And to watch him live again, and to see how Casemiro and Varane run this squad, even though we've got Bruno as captain and Maguire comes in late and stuff like that. Really, you watch Casemiro and Varane, and they weren't on the tour, but to watch them live is just They are incredible. They are really incredible players. The way they control the whole game, they really
Well,
are.
today, Fred, obviously, for me, not that he stole the show, but he really ran his socks off today, and he worked hard. For me, he was man of the match. It was a man of the match performance from Fred today. He was everywhere, covered every bit of every blade of grass. Frankie De Jong, who are you, mate? We tried to buy you in the summer. You didn't want to come
Yeah,
because we weren't in the
bit of
Champions League,
stage
and
fright.
we knocked you out of Europa. You fucking bum. You're a bum. We don't even want you. Don't come next season either, bro. Get out of
Yeah,
here. We don't want you.
yeah,
Frankie the Who, mate. That's who
yeah.
you are. He's nothing but a bum. Yeah, knocked out of the Champions League, comes to Europa and got knocked out there too. Yeah, stay in La Liga, bro.
Mate,
Anyway, the back four, man, Martinez and Varane, solid game today. Like they are so good at the back. Martinez is a weapon. His passing range, his tackling, his aggressiveness, and then you get the cool, calm, collected Varane just
yeah.
sweeping up, cleaning up behind him. Man, just this confidence that's oozing out of this team is just starting to seep into the fans as well. And it's mate, I love him.
The
I love the
like,
team again, mate. It's
mate,
unbelievable.
it's an incredible vibe around the stadium and stuff like that. It really is. Everyone's pumped from
Mm.
the, and it is a real match day event when you're there. It's like you go to Old
Man,
Nag's Head, get on the have a few drinks or soft
it's a
drinks or
credit
whatever
to
you
one
want.
person. It's
Yeah,
a credit
Eric
to
Ten
one
Hag,
person,
man, he's
mate.
really
What a job
brought
he's
it
done.
back. It's really incredible, and the vibe that he's brought back to the stadium and the crowd. Look, I have to admit, at times at the games that I was at, the crowd was pretty quiet at times, and like the away fans are absolutely giving it to United, and yeah, I still think like United fans they semi believe in this side. They don't 100% really believe this is really happening, and you can tell. And then when something great happens at the stadium, everyone just rocks the joint.
Mm.
And it's still for us like we're going on what 10, 11 years now where things haven't been happening for us at all, and it's really hard. I think the fans are really still anticipating something to go wrong, but we've just got to get behind this side and just back it. It's just that
Mate,
good feeling at the
you just
moment. It's
gotta
fucking
ride. You
insane.
just gotta ride the wave. That's all it is, mate.
That's it.
Ride this wave.
In
We're in
Eric,
this
we
big
trust.
barrel. We're in this big barrel of a wave, mate, and this barrel's not
Yeah.
ending. We can see the light at the end of that barrel, bro. But just stay on board, mate. This train,
The
this
belief
wave
these
is
players have
unbelievable.
got, the belief these players have got, and the energy they thrive off each other, especially like when Varane cleared that one off the line. De Gea
Mm.
made that good save. He's nearly saved the penalty as well. They don't drop their heads. They get back in at half time. Eric Ten Hag makes his decisions, and look at half time. I was thinking to myself, he's going to have to make a couple of changes here. And to his credit, the players cop it on the chin, and they just go on with it, and they get straight back into it. What was it? The
Yeah,
47th minute, we get the first goal by Fred. Like
no
exceptional
more
finish.
sulking, no more
No,
sulk. Look, we'll touch on the first half. So the first half, I thought Barcelona were the better side. Look, we started brightly again, like we did. Um, who did we play last?
last game was Leicester.
Leicester. Leicester.
Yeah.
We started brightly like we played it, like we started against Leicester, but that bright start against Leicester only lasted 5 minutes, and then Leicester sort of took over. And then luckily for us, we didn't concede against Leicester. But in this game, once Barcelona sort of took over, you could see that they were playing much better football than us. They worked their way into our box a few times. I thought Casemiro was a little bit sloppy on the ball. He gave away the ball in some real dangerous positions. Like, and I know, look, Bruno also gave the ball away a lot, and I know Bruno gets away with giving the ball away because he's trying to create. But again, I think when we're losing the ball, like in the middle of the park or inside our half, you can't be doing that. And I think Casemiro was a bit sloppy. Uh, Bruno was a bit sloppy as well in that first half. And then obviously he gave away the penalty. And I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, soft penalty, it's not a penalty. But if that's a penalty. If that happens to
Oh, yeah.
us,
For mine,
if
I
that
looked at
happens
the
to us,
replay. I saw the replay on that penalty, and I watched it a
yeah,
few times because on the radio they were absolutely giving it to the ref. They're absolutely And
Look,
and it's weird listening to it on the radio or MUTV
yeah,
because
yeah, because
you can't get
you
the
don't
full
really get
picture
to.
of everything.
Mm.
You don't get the full picture of everything. And actually, most of the half, all the commentators were doing was complain instead of just talking about the game and running the game. They're just complaining about the ref. So I went and had a look at that pen, and for mine,
Look,
definitely he's grabbed his arm and he's definitely
the
put him on the
the
wheel. And
referee
no,
gave us nothing in that first half.
no,
Let's just make it clear. He gave us
yeah,
nothing. But again, it was a stupid penalty. It was a stupid foul by Bruno. Didn't need to be done. The guy's back was to goal. He's running away from goal. There was no need to put his arms all over him. But anyway, what's his name? Lewandowski stepped up. De Gea got a hand to it, and I think if De
yeah,
Gea doesn't slip just before he
yeah.
makes his attempt to save, I think he saves it.
Yeah, I think De Gea just tried to delay it a little bit, didn't he? It looked like that he was going to go one way, and then to his credit, his timing's that good. He
Well,
ended up picking the right way and got his hand to it.
Lewandowski, that he done like a last second little stutter,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah,
that's where De Gea fell for that, and then he already had one hand on the ground,
yeah.
and
That's
then he
right.
gets
Yeah.
up and still gets a hand to the
His
ball,
reach
so he
is
done okay.
incredible, isn't it? Like his reach is
Yeah,
ridiculous. Like especially like even that shot. I know we're on the first up, but that was it a shot or a header going into the
header.
top corner, and he's
Yeah,
just fuck that was in the corner, and he's got to it. It's
he's so good,
ridiculous.
man.
Oh man,
He's back to the De Gea of old that that was
yeah.
the best keeper in the world. So again, De Gea without these De Gea saves, man, I don't think maybe this game goes to extra time, maybe it goes to penalties, and then we're starting to look at what's going to happen for Sunday night, Monday morning.
Again,
But
like it's been that same trend for the last few weeks. It's
yeah,
well, not just few weeks for the past few months, even though we've been winning games. But again, like last year, this year, he keeps us in the game to win the game. And as
yeah,
much as we're giving Rashford the rap for scoring the goals, fucking De Gea, man,
yeah.
he's unbelievable.
This
He
is the
really
thing,
is.
right? So if you look at Rashford now across all competitions, has scored the same amount of goals as probably Ronaldo did last season. But then you see the difference in the team, man. Ronaldo's 24 goals got us where? To our worst Premier League season ever. Rashford's 23, 24 goals in this team. Who knows? Who knows where we're going to end up this season?
But
Like
the
I said,
environment is that good. Like
yeah,
even
and it's
just
different.
tell me you never got butterflies when you saw that photo of Fergie and Eric Ten Hag in the restaurant when they're having a
I,
chat to each other. When you when you want to
I
be a
got something
fly on the
else.
wall, man. Like,
I got, I
like
got something else.
you see
It
photos
wasn't
like
butterflies. I'll tell you that much.
you see that photos like that, and you just to being a football lover
Oh,
and a
there's
Manchester
something
United
cooking.
lover,
There's
and
something cooking.
you just watch that shit, and it just
There's
fucking just
something brewing, mate. They're
ridiculous.
cooking up something, and it just injected into my veins. I love every second of
Mate, I
it.
tell you, if
Every
I ever
second
won
of
the
it.
lotto, if I ever won the lotto, even though I'm not in the lotto or I had a big collection of money, I would love to just get on a plane with 10 of me mates and just go and live 10 days at Old Trafford with the boys.
10.
And
I'd leave
yeah.
everything behind and just live there.
No, I
Look,
couldn't live
let's
in
go.
Manchester. That's one thing I learned. I couldn't live in Manchester.
I could, mate. If I'm watching that every week, I could. I don't
Yeah,
care
yeah,
how shit or
yeah.
how cold
Yeah,
and
that's it.
miserable it
Well,
is.
look at that. We wouldn't have to work, would we? So
Nah. I Okay, so first half ends 1-0. We're down 1-0, but again, the confidence is there, man. What's his name? Ten Hag makes the changes. Weghorst comes off. Look, we know what this Weghorst is, yeah. Like he's a big lad. He's not a world class striker. He's not like the world's best player, but he works. He works hard.
he
And I
does
know, look,
work hard. Yep.
there's a lot of things that his link up play isn't the best, and for a bloke who's 27 foot tall, he doesn't win many headers
He's a
either.
big man. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't get off the ground. He's lanky as
Nah,
hell, but he
he's slow
defends.
too. Very
Oh
slow.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
it's like watching like watching this big fucking gazelle, just giraffe running
Yeah.
around. I don't know, but he works hard. He defends well. He drops in deep, and he does his job. Whatever is asked of him, he's doing it right.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
obviously, he didn't have much of an impact in this first half, and Ten Hag saw that, and he saw what changes he needed to make, and straight off the bat takes off Weghorst. In comes Sancho, and we made another sub at halftime. Who was it? Pretty sure
Garnacho.
it was
Garnacho came on, didn't
Garnacho
he? Yeah.
straight in.
Yeah, Garnacho came in because he wanted some pace on the wings, yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was Garnacho. Was it?
Yeah, Garnacho come in for, or was it Anthony? Or was it
No,
all three of them?
Anthony came in. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony come in for who?
Anthony may come in for
Why am I
Weghorst
struggling with
went
this?
off.
Weghorst
Anthony
come off, Sancho come on. Oh no, Sancho started,
Sancho
didn't he?
started.
Sancho, yeah, Anthony for Weghorst. There we go.
Yeah,
Jesus hell.
that's what it was. Yeah.
I've had a brain freeze there. But anyway,
Yeah.
instant impact. We've started the second half on the right foot, 100 mile an hour, better passing, better defending, just everything was clicking. And then just the guy who no one expects, man, but just does all the hard work for 90 minutes, Fred. Oh, Fred comes in, mate. What a goal. I love Fred.
It was a good, like, he let it bounce. Mate, he had that much time. He let it,
Look,
bounce twice
I don't
and hit
think
the half
Bruno,
volley.
I don't think Bruno was trying to find Fred, to be honest. I think he was, the pass was that hard. I think he was trying to find Anthony. And then when you watch it yourself, you can go back, have a look. But
Yeah.
his touch was good and his finish even better, man.
Yeah, no, I saw Fred's goal. Yeah, I saw that. Like, because I saw the highlights straight after the game finished. So, but yeah, it was a crazy good finish, bottom right. Hit the ground, slid through. Keeper had no chance. So it was a fucking top finish. Yeah, and
It was a top finish.
to come out 47th minute and score that goal, it just set it up for you, didn't it? Like the second half, just set it up for them to win it. And I don't believe Barcelona had any answer in that second half because
None.
they didn't have an answer. Okay, they nearly scored once, it cleared off the line, but they didn't have an answer. The whole commentary in that second half on MUTV was just all about United, and I didn't hear much of Barcelona on attack or anything like that.
They had these one or two opportunities to break away, and that's all they did. They sat back on the counter, and we had the whole 11 of Barcelona's players just pinned back in their own half. And it was just wave after wave after wave of attack, and we dominated the game in that second half. We honestly did. Everyone, man, like I said, Martinez and Varane, they're so good. Martinez will ping a ball from anywhere and just find his man. You know, Bruno started. Look, I don't think personally Bruno had a great game, but he does get the assist. He does win the ball back that falls to Garnacho for the second goal. It goes to Garnacho.
Yeah.
He has a shot. Then I think Sancho had a crack, and then Anthony
deflected
finally
into
finished.
Anthony. Yeah, it was a good finish too.
But even with all that, I still don't think Bruno had a great game. But he gets involved, man. He does. He makes an impact.
Look, Bruno's been good over the past month. The amount of goals he set up for Rashford and everything like that, and he must be tired. Like the amount of games he's played is just crazy.
They're all the same, bro.
They're all the same. I understand that, but his involvement. It's not like Rashford's running end to end or anything like that. But Bruno does. He really gets in there. Okay, he gave the penalty away today, but he goes box to box, Bruno, and it takes up a lot of energy and stuff like that. His recovery must be unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. I'm not going to give him too much. No, I don't buy into it. I don't buy into all of it yet. I'm not convinced. Yeah, look,
I'm not saying that he's the best player out there. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
I'm just saying
he's got talent and he's got desire, but do we always see both of them combined? For me personally, I don't think so because.
Yeah, but that's a bit of a contradiction when you say Fred's.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is, man. Fucking 100%.
No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because when Fred has a shit game, but he's given 100% effort, everyone rips into him. Bro, am I saying?
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, they don't rip into Bruno, but they rip into Fred.
No, because Bruno, it's Bruno.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
he's the only look. I don't want to go negative because we've had a mad win, right? But don't get me started because when Fred has a shit game, but he puts in his effort and blood,
everyone rips on him.
Everyone rips on him. Same
Yeah,
with
yeah, I get it.
McTominay. Same with
Yeah.
Delo. A lot of players.
Yeah, no.
But
Oh, it's good to see McTominay back today, which was good.
yeah, mate,
It was
he
good.
come in
So,
for a cameo appearance against
yeah,
Leicester and put in a great. I
yeah.
don't know however long he played, and then today
I
Ten
t-
Hag threw him up front
I
to make
tell
a
you
nuisance of himself.
one thing that got me worried in the game, right? This commentators screamed out, Harry Maguire's up. He's getting ready to come on. And I'm just like, come on, man. We've just gone 2-1 up. I don't want to see him in the last, 7 or 8 minutes. Just don't want to see it. Let's just win this game.
Yeah, I was
I
saying.
just didn't want to.
You know what's going to be real funny though?
If he starts against him.
No, he won't start. Look,
Nah,
look,
no way.
I'll tell you now. I'm going to tell you something right now. Unless Varane, Martinez, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, unless those 3 or those 4 are on their deathbed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Maguire won't see his name on the starting lineup
No.
again for United,
No.
right?
Yeah.
But this bloke, right? This bloke could possibly lift 4 trophies by season's end, right?
As the
From the
captain.
fucking bench.
Yeah. And as captain.
Oh,
And as captain. Because that's what they do. I've seen it before.
Yeah, no, he's the club captain. Yeah, I know.
He's the club captain. Yeah.
In my opinion, he shouldn't, but
No.
not that he shouldn't be captain. It's just he should.
Look, he's
even
still
if we
part
were
of
to
the
win,
squad. He's still part of the squad. So I
yeah,
get
but he
you
shouldn't
get
be
the trophy,
look,
but he shouldn't be lifting it as captain. That's for sure.
No, he shouldn't. If you've had no involvement in getting us there, then no, you shouldn't be lifting it. funny enough, right? Here's another funny one. You know, Dubravka, the keeper we signed on loan from Newcastle and then sent him back.
Yeah.
So he's not playing. He's out because he's cup
Nah.
side.
And then you've got even if Looney from Liverpool.
When we win, Dubravka gets a medal.
Does he? Because he played a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, win a medal, lose a medal. He's killing it.
Yeah. Far out. I was just looking at some stats there, and I was just looking at the foul count. United had more fouls than 13 fouls to 11 after that first half. Yeah. Barcelona 11,
look,
United 13.
The referee seemed to sort of lose a bit of control of the game, and then he sort of there was moments where he reined it back in. All right, he was starting to get control. He was he was blowing up fouls and starting to card people. And Bruno got yellow carded for kicking the ball at Frankie.
Yeah, what was that all about? I didn't even see it.
This is what I mean. These are the things about Bruno I don't like, man. He's
yeah.
There's nothing up here sometimes. But anyway. Anyway, I don't care. Good on you, Bruno. You played okay. You weren't the best, but you were all right today. It was such a good win. I don't care what you do, man. Kick players, kick the ball.
Yeah, the thing, I just to all the fucking fans that support other clubs, he's just scared again. They are so worried again. I know we've got Liverpool coming up in a couple of weeks. Oh, and next week, I think Liverpool is.
They're shitting themselves.
Mate, to my Liverpool mates, go fuck yourselves. Seriously, eat a dick because I'm just over you. You won't give credit. You won't give credit where credit's due. You still think your club's the best thing since sliced bread, and they're absolute rubbish. They're absolute rubbish. You've won nothing, and you're a joke. I'm with them, man. Seriously, because the amount of stick that I've copped over the last few years.
You won't hear nothing from them now because they're in the mud.
Yeah.
They beat Everton and they beat Newcastle. Oh, we're back again. But then they go and get pumped by Real Madrid. We're not. We're not back again. You aren't back. You are done. You're lucky to make the Conference League.
Yeah.
Mid-table club. That's all you are. Anyway, look. 90 minutes, 2-1 United over Barcelona. We look forward to Sunday night. You heading down the Scruffies?
Yeah, mate. No, Monday morning. Monday morning, 2 a.m. I'll be there. 3:30 kickoff.
Are you going? Yeah, right. I'll be there probably around 2:30, something like that.
Yeah, I'll be there 2 a.m. Yep.
Can't wait.
I'll be there, yeah. So anyone watching this, the Supporters Club, we've got a gig on at Scruffy Murphy's to watch the Cup final. Get down there. It should be packed. So, yeah, I'll 100% be there. We're going to have mate Ian
We're going to have
Perth.
we've got a big special guest coming all the way from Perth.
Yep. A
Mr.
good mate,
Ian
Ian.
Costley. I can't
Yeah,
wait to see him. It's going to
yeah,
be
I
so
can't
good.
wait,
I
mate.
think
I'll give him a big cuddle, mate.
he flies in tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah,
So he's pumped. Everyone's pumped. Scruffy's going to be packed for a Monday morning at 3 o'clock.
yeah,
It's going to
it's
go
gonna
off.
be awesome. It's gonna go
Can't
off.
wait.
I missed the game against City because I was ready to board a plane, but yeah,
Get your priorities straight,
I'm
mate.
yeah. Yeah. And look, well, probably got some people that do watch this from Malta and stuff like that. I want to thank them live on the pod. Seriously, the way I was treated in Malta at the the Malta Supporters Club, was just absolutely next level. It was just so good to go and see all the guys that I do talk to online all the time, and Joseph Tedesco, the president, and all those boys, and Clint, mate. They make you feel so welcome. It's ridiculous.
Who's the president?
Joseph Tedesco. Yeah.
Hey, Teddy Tedesco. Call Gary Neville, right? Your mate Gary, and tell him to sort us out over here with one of those clubs, something
Yeah,
like that. We
mate.
want one.
Their club is absolutely epic. They got this massive function room. They've actually got a merchandise shop actually inside the room. They've got a bar. The bar's just brilliant. It's just the people are so friendly. A lot of singing and dancing, memorabilia everywhere, and
Yeah, we
it's
want
just
one.
it's so just that good.
We want one. Mark,
Yeah.
speak to Tedesco. Enough carrying 17 different framed photos of and jerseys of all the players. We want a set destination, one location, right?
Yeah.
And then you can have it all hung up on the wall, and then it's all set up. You don't have to lug it all down to the city every time we go to Scruffy Murphy's. Right?
Yeah.
We want our own.
And
Get it
then
sorted, please.
and then the Medina Museum, United Museum, that was opened by Fergie. That was makes this cave look like the amount of stuff the Malta people have got, like Beck signed boots, Gary
Yeah, but
Neville
you don't
signed
have
boots,
people
Phil
walking
Neville.
through there like
Yeah,
you don't have
it's
tourists
just
coming to your house.
yeah, that's right. No players, that's for sure. But yeah, like
No,
and
no
even
tourist is coming down to the Shire, mate. I'll tell you that
no,
much.
mate. Even in Manchester, the way we were treated, like going into Old Trafford with all the old supporters, talking about like the '58 squad, and one of the fans there, Graham, when he was 8 or 9 years old, he used to live right near Old Trafford, and he used to have the players in his living room having a cup of tea when he come home from school with his dad, and
Oh, that's mad.
mate, it's just mind blowing. These older fellas, the stories they got. Like, I took Alyssa in there to listen to these stories, and she was bored by the stories, I think. But I tell you what, if it was any like myself and Shane, we were just in awe of these guys, and then we caught up with them at Nag's Head and stuff like that, and it's
Do
just.
you really think? Do you really think an 18-year-old girl cares about this story?
But mate, it's all about trying to blood her into the history of the club. So she didn't
Yeah,
really have
but
a choice, and I
it's not
know
the
that.
same, bro.
I know it's not the same, but I want them to learn about the history of this club, and there's no better club in the world, and people that don't support United don't understand it. It's just one big family. You can go anywhere you want. Like I rocked up to a function in Hotel Football there, and you got the voice from Old Trafford there, Alan Keegan, and the first thing he says to me is, "Oh, here's a bloke that's on a freebie," and it's like, things like that. It's just you go and walk around the room and you actually know people, and you've only met them online, and it was such a
It's good
great 10
stuff,
to
man.
11
I
days.
saw a lot of your posts. I saw a lot of things that you did over there. I
Yeah,
was just full of envy, full
yeah,
of jealousy. I saw your head on it. I saw your head on MUTV during the
yeah. When
Munich
Shane was a little
anniversary.
nervous, Shane was
Yeah.
nervous with MUTV, so
Nah,
he
not
said,
that
"Oh,
one, not the interview.
the
I'm
interview,
talking
no."
about the Munich
Oh, the
anniversary.
Munich, yeah, mate. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, that's one thing
First
everyone has.
first couple of heads I saw,
Well,
right?
let me
Because
tell you, there was two ladies in front of
Shane's
me,
eight
right?
foot. Yeah, I saw them too. Shane's
So
eight
you
foot
see
tall. You
those
can
two
pick him out
ladies
from
in front
anywhere.
of me. So
Yeah.
they were behind me, right? So they started bleating about, oh yeah, we've been here that many times, and rah 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 and rah rah rah, and
Shut up,
next
lady.
minute, next minute they pulled out the, oh, would you mind if I just take a photo? And me being the nice guy goes, yeah, yeah, jump in, have a photo,
And
take a
and
photo
they
of
stayed
everything,
there.
and they stayed there. So I got sucked in, but the
Yeah, you got
ceremony and
scammed.
everything like that, and mate, I'll tell you what, there was people in tears everywhere watching this memorial, and such an incredible memorial and event. And they did one actually on match day as well. I did one on the 6th as well. But I'm going to let everyone know in 5 years' time, I'm actually going to do Munich. So if anyone's keen in 5 years' time to go and do the 70th anniversary, I'll be going to Munich. So, and there'll be so many people.
We live that longer.
We will. Don't worry about that.
Let's hope we live till then. Look, like I said, I was lucky enough to turn Emmy TV on just as the memorial started, and then you can spot Shane from anywhere.
Yeah,
he's that big of a bloke. You can see him from anywhere, and then just
absolute champion guy, mate.
You were right next to him. You were right next to him as well, so it was good to see you there. Yeah. Obviously, the experiences you had and shared with a lot of other people was so good. Like I said, man, I was jealous that you were at the games, jealous you were at the memorial. It's just a great place to be if you're over there to watch United, man. It's the best. But anyway, look,
I just want to send before we end. I just want to send my condolences out to Shane and his family. His father passed away the other day, so he's passed away, man. And that's why Shane's over there. He's on his way back now, but Shane's been over there for a few months now and looking after his father and his mother as well. His mum's in a home and suffering from dementia, and his father passed away the other day. And look, Emily and Shane, and absolutely his daughter, impeccable. Shane, mate, next level bloke. He's just he's absolute champion guy. Like I tell you, I've never met people. I've met nice people in my time, but Shane, he just goes to another level. Nothing's ever a problem. Good bloke to go away with, and it's just a top bloke, just absolute top bloke. So I feel for you, buddy, and I'm really thinking about you and my wife and kids, and from Emad as well. We're really feeling for you and your family.
My condolences, Shane, to you and your family. Yeah, that is sad news to hear, but everything you said there, Adam, spot on, mate. And I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
United, look, it's kind of hard coming down and then going back up again with that. Like,
look, no, I'll give you one thing, right? I'll give you one thing, and it's Shane, right, to get you back up. So after the game today, after the game today, Shane messages me and he goes, "You wouldn't believe it," because we got our chat, and he goes, "You wouldn't believe it. I've been at a fucking family dinner, and I've missed the game."
Priorities, boys.
Still got the
Get
spirit
your priorities.
There. Top bloke. He just makes you laugh all the time. So top guy. But yeah,
good stuff. Look, Sunday night, Monday morning, we'll be at Scruffy Murphy's. We'll probably do something live on Instagram or TikTok once we get there. It's going to be a big one. United v Newcastle, Carabao Cup final, another trophy to the cabinet, and then we go for another two after that, or 2 or 3, sorry. FA Cup, Europa, the Premier League. We're in the title race. We're coming. We're going to do a Stephen Bradbury on both of you, Arsenal and City. We're going to slide straight past you, straight to the top, baby. I can't wait.
That's it.
All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Catch us later.
See ya. We'll see you later. Talk to you later. Check ya. Good to be back.